Hello, coming from Group 1, topic section People, I will be talking about the 1980s alternative rock band R.E.M. The members of R.E.M. formed in 1980 when they were all students at the University of Georgia. Michael Stipe, the lead singer, and Peter Buck, the lead guitar player, met at a record store and found they had similar taste in punk rock music. The rest of the band consisted of bass player Mike Mills and drummer Bill Berry. R.E.M. went on to be a very influential band throughout the 80s and all the way up till 2011 when they finally broke up. They were seen as pioneers, merging punk rock and going into a new genre, alternative rock, also known as progressive rock to many. This genre was very popular in the 1990s. They mostly gained fame through college radio and a lot of word of mouth due to the fact the internet was not around back in the 80s. They released 6 studio albums in the 80s and more afterwards, but the ones from the 80s were Murmur from 1983, Reckoning, which is in the middle, 1984, Fables of Reconstruction, which is on the right, that was from 1985, Life's Rich Pageant on the left from 1986, Document, which is in the middle, from 1987, and one of their most famous albums, Green, from 1988. Several of these albums climbed the billboards and saw fame. Several members had very distinguishing musical traits. For example, Michael Stipe, the lead singer, he had very unclear and odd vocal patterns that many said they couldn't understand, but it was very distinguishable and you knew you were listening to R.E.M. when you heard Michael Stipe's voice. Peter Buck, the lead guitar player, was very vocal about being against guitar solos. He didn't really want all the spotlight, and he wrote a lot of arpeggiating chord lines influenced by the Byrds folk rock band. Mike Mills, against the typical rhythmic bass patterns that go with the kick drum, liked to add a lot of nice melodies to his bass playing. All these traits influenced future 1990s alternative rock bands like Nirvana. Kurt Cobain frequently talked about how much he liked R.E.M. Pearl Jam. Eddie Vedder gave the acceptance speech at the Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for R.E.M. And The Pavement. That's my works cited, and thank you for watching.